So I was reading this article about how a former CIA agent was talking about how they influenced and changed rap music from the 80s to the 90s, and they got with war strategists and propagandists to basically ensure that their private prison system stayed full, because a lot of these record executives have, like Viacom, have ownership in these private prisons. If we listen to the music today, it's still like serial killer music that just promotes death, drugs, violence, and it's very evident how such music will keep the prison systems full. Right now, we're seeing super prisons being built across America. Alabama is opening up a $1 billion prison, brand new, over $1 billion prison. Fulton County is planning another over $1 billion prison. Nebraska, $350 million prison. Like, it's huge business. And this is more context for you of how these prison systems are just huge business, and they're not going anywhere, and how they basically target our communities.
You cannot tell me in the year 2023 slavery does not exist in America.
Tonight, a newly filed lawsuit in federal court accuses the state of Alabama of denying parole to incarcerated people in order to use those inmates for free labor.
It's a convict leasing program. Alabama literally has their inmates rented out as slave labor for KFC to pre-make your biscuits. I shit you not. It was worth $450 million in 2023.
Alabama will use its inmate population to obtain an economic benefit of $450 million.
Since 2018, they have grown this forced labor system by replacing evidence-based parole decision-making with a highly discriminatory parole system that favors white people over black people for release.
This isn't just about the parolees either. The entire inmate population in Alabama is a money-making machine. It's the reason why the state has some of the highest incarceration rates per capita. Like, when they're not leasing their inmates to make your Egg McMuffin, they run a Shopify site where they sell office chairs. Side note, last year the inmates tried to strike because they realized the system was keeping them in jail just to provide free labor, so they stopped making free for them to sell. And you know what the prison guards did? They starved them to death. And if you were wondering where all that money went that was supposed to go towards feeding the inmates in the prison systems, don't worry. The sheriffs in that town are legally allowed to take that money to buy beach houses for themselves instead of actually spending it on the inmates.
So I was reading this article